G'day guys, I'm Mitchell Dale. This is RLW TV. Joined on the couch today by Martin Lenihan, Eric Groves. Boys, State of Origin 3 just around the corner. Now, as we've said in Rugby League week this week, there's no such thing as a dead rubber. Plenty of pride on the line for Queensland. Plenty of passion for the Blues. They want a bit of payback as well after 8 years of misery.
Mate, full house up there. You know, they want to see Queensland win. Cooper Cronk's back. There's a lot to play for. As you said, New South Wales hammered 8 years in a row. As much as anything too, they've got to take that shield and hold it up aloft there in Queensland. You don't want to do it after you lose.
Yeah, there's no way you want to lose a game and you're going, oh yeah, we won the series. Yeah, 100%. I reckon New South Wales are playing it down a little bit. I reckon they're just saying what they have to say in terms of saying, oh yeah, we're not making it a dead rubber, blah, blah, blah. I reckon they are on a mission to make this a clean sweep, to bring pride back into the blue jersey completely.
Yep.
Throws them into next year as well, doesn't it? I mean, I know they're not looking that far ahead themselves, but it's the perfect way to launch into trying to go back-to-back next year. So, boys, for me, I think Josh Morris, his return, phenomenal effort to get back after that first game injury. He is one of the keys.
Yeah, well, we caught up with Josh Morris earlier in the week, so we'll have a listen to what he says about just how much he had to do to get back into the game.
Yeah, very happy. A lot of hard work to get here. It's credit to the Bulldogs staff, the physio and the trainer, and everyone involved with getting me back this quick. There's been a lot of long hours involved and a lot of rehab and a lot of strengthening exercise and programs, so it's full credit to them for getting me back as well. Yeah, I was obviously in a brace for 2 weeks, and whilst that time I was getting injections into my knee to speed up the healing process. I then started with cardio, and it was a whole lot of upper body stuff, so that wasn't too fun, and then progressed from there to running on a Alta G machine, which takes a bit of load off your body, so you're not running at full weight. From there I progressed to the field, and the sessions and the intensity increased from there on. So I finished yesterday with a pretty solid fitness test under Tony Grimaldi, and the knee pulled up fine. So I'm really confident in my knee and going forward for Game 3.
Yeah, massive effort.
Enormous effort, mate. Look, I think we've seen it with him and Cooper Cronk to not play a game in between 1 and 3, so 6 weeks. Do everything you can to get back on the field. You can see how much it means to these guys. Josh Morris has been a big part of that team. Now, I think they did a great job to win without him in the second game, but he will just add that bit more stability to the team. He's a huge in for New South Wales. Yeah,
certainly. The other big change for New South Wales, Will Hopewadi's out. James McManus gets another crack. He's been in and out of the side now. But he knows what to do. He's been there before. We caught up with him as well.
I guess it's the constant competition. There's just no time to stop. There's no downtime during the game at all. It's just full on. You've got to be concentrating the whole 80 minutes, and you really got to do your best, or you'll get found out. So it's just the competitive nature of the game is just at the pinnacle. So looking forward to it. No, I knew it was there and thereabouts. Loz had sort of had me there in Game 3 last year, and I did a good job for him, so he sort of knew I was up to it, and there was obviously other guys going gangbusters during the start of this season, so but it's just been great to get an opportunity.
That to me proves that New South Wales aren't in this just for a dead rubber. They could have blooded some debutants. You got Tafua and Mansour. They could have maybe given a jersey, but they're proven that they're going with what they know and what they've used before. They want to win this, 100%.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We touched on it before with Cooper Cronk coming back. That is a huge turnaround for him as well. I mean, that was a pretty badly broken arm. A couple of weeks later, he's back. So again, it shows the passion within the Queenslanders. They want to, get back and make sure that their legacy is not damaged too much this Wednesday. We caught up with a couple of Maroons. See what they had to say.
I'm sure that it's going to be a very tough physical match. Just as the first 2 were, so there's probably going to be a little bit of niggle out there for sure. That's all we can do now is prepare and make sure that we're ready to go and hopefully get a win. We really don't want to see that 3-0 or the whitewash. you know, so we'll do everything it takes this week to get ready.
JT, the Blues were firing up yesterday, no surprise, about the grubbiness of the match, and Joshua Mills even came out and said the dirtiest team will win. Something you believe as well?
We're here to play football. We're not here to get caught up in all their tactics and what they say. You know, we just need to worry about our own backyard and making sure that we compete for everything, and that's what we'll be doing.
Lots of niggle though in that match. Do you expect it to be just the same this time?
I don't think so. You know, I'm expecting a fast track at Suncorp, and you know, we want to play some footy and play extremely well. We need to. You know, we've lost the series, but there's still a lot to play for, and you know, we're trying to build for Wednesday night and beyond that.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I reckon it's going to be a huge game. I mean, anyone who talks about it not being about not having a dead rubber doesn't really know the passion of Origin, I don't think.
Well, this is great because, you know, obviously New South Wales want a clean sweep, but Maroons want to leave everybody wondering, like, oh no, here they come again for next year. So it's probably the most exciting dead rubber I'm ever going to see.
Yeah, look, I've got to say this is probably the most settled the Queensland preparation's been as well. I think they probably know exactly what's going to happen, whereas especially before game 2, I think they played it up a little bit, how many injuries they had, but it wasn't.
Yeah, they did well to be so close in game 2. Really, boys, clean sweep. I've done a stat for you. I've done a middo.
It's middo.
Now, what I've got for you, boys, Trent Hodkinson and Daniel Tupou, right? They made their debut in game 1. So their first 3 Origin games, if New South Wales can sweep it, would be a win in a sweep series. Fantastic.
Has that ever happened before, Middo?
Here we go, boys. Listen to this. In 1986, you had Steve Folkes and Dave Gillespie did it in a 3-0. Ferner, Dimmick and Ainscoe in 1996. Noddy Kamali and Scott Hill in 2000. The only blokes whose first 3 Origins for New South Wales have been a 3-0 sweep.
Of course, there would be a few more for Queensland when you consider the 1995 series where they had a lot of debutants, of course, with the whole Super League war, but still pretty select club that Trent Hodkinson and Daniel Tupou can join. Guys, I'll get a tip. Do you reckon they can do it?
I don't think they'll be joining that club. No, I think after all that, I think Queensland, there's a lot at stake here. I like them playing at home again. As you mentioned, settled. I think Cooper Cronk, they're just going to get around that field on the back of him. Too much pride. I reckon they'll get up.
I remember being involved in the 2006 Origin, and what you say to the media and what's going on behind the scenes are 2 completely different things. I think the Blues are going to give it to them.
Yep. Well, I'm going to tip Queensland for much the same reason as Leno. I think they really missed Cooper Cronk in the first game. You could see that everything was just a little bit disjointed there. Daly Cherry Evans, superb player, will be the long-term Queensland number 7, but I think Cronk is a huge injection. I still reckon it'll be close. It won't be a blowout, but I'm going to take Queensland as well. We'll find out in a couple of days. Can New South Wales clean sweep the Maroons?